Today, we are going to be building a working rocket, and hopefully it does not end up like this one, because this was a failure. So let's get into it. So we're going to put down our jet engines first. We have 4 of them, and we're going to be using the constrainer tool to put these all together so they don't fly apart during flight. So let's go ahead and get into this. Looks like I put that one off balance. So let's go ahead and attach all these across to start off. Alright, that looks pretty solid. Might do a touch up on these. Alright, so now we need the base of the rocket. So let's put this down. And let's go ahead and put this on top of the rockets. Put that there. Now we're going to need the actual fuselage, but first we're going to constrain it down. There's going to be a lot of constraining in this because there's no other way to keep these attached. So once this is done, we are actually going to need to build out the actual fuselage and put it on top. So this is going to be the main part of the rocket. You can see here I'm using the tall guy to get this actually balanced on here and put up. So this rocket's at least going to be 15 to 20 feet tall, maybe even taller. But looking good so far, starting to take shape here. Let's go ahead and get this constrained down. So I wanted to show you guys this because it took me a little while to put this together, at least building it. I built it a few different ways. It didn't turn out how I wanted to. And this was the best version, so really happy to be putting this together. So here, spawn this down, and then I jump up on top and actually place another fuselage piece down. So again, huge rocket already. Get this constrained down, that way it's not going anywhere. Keep going around and around and around. Getting that put down. Perfect. Looking good. Looks actually really balanced. Put the cone on top to finish it off. Strain it all down. Make sure this rocket stays in one piece when it goes off into orbit. Alright, there we go. Perfect. And just doing some nice tutty ups to keep it steady in flight. Don't want this blowing up. Perfect. I don't think this thing's going anywhere. So here's the final rocket. Actually turned out a lot better than I expected. You know, I want this thing to actually be able to take off and land vertically. So let's get into this. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, this actually went a lot better than I expected. And it's actually staying vertical in the air. That's awesome. Now let's see if we can land this thing. Honestly, I can't believe that actually landed. I mean, I'll take that as a win. I know that wasn't perfectly straight up and straight down, but given there's only one control for this thing, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. That's a huge success in my book, so wow. So I figured I'd actually try to ride the rocket, and it actually goes pretty well. I go pretty high in the sky, but ultimately I end up doing some flips on it and kind of goes south pretty quickly. So because it's Bonelab, I had to have some fun with this. So I ended up strapping Ford to the rocket, and let's just say he is a willing participant. So no worries about him. So let's send him off. he actually goes pretty high, and it's funny because he actually goes next to that Ford that got stuck up there. So, you know, seems like it's a pretty successful flight, and yeah, nothing wrong whatsoever. I think he's definitely going to be alive by the end of this. And it's funny because this is actually the best vertical takeoff and landing I had. So look at that, perfect. Let's go check on our passenger, and totally alive. No reason to worry whatsoever. Perfect. So that's gonna do it for me in this one. Really excited and happy this one turned out the way it did. Had a lot of fun making this, and I really just wanted to say thank you so much if you made it to the end of the video, and thank you so much for getting me over 100 subscribers recently. We're actually closing in on 200 faster than I thought. So it's been a crazy last month, and I want to keep the momentum going. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.